What's up, guys? Good morning. Hmm. Interesting. So, good morning, One Life. Not anything in particular that is standing out to me. So, kind of just going to fill things out here. You don't have anything really clear cut right out the gate. See, SNCA is a little interesting. It's having a nice pullback here. Might could look for an entry at 150 on this. Yeah. This pulls back to 150. Could definitely be something there, potentially. TRIL. Let's see, TRIL has been on a slow, nice run for a while, for the past couple of weeks. This potentially could be a play. Just want to watch this scanner. Make sure nothing's popping up. Oh, come on. PT. Hmm. So yeah, we just gotta fill things out here. SNCA, I could see either. See, we got a gap back here. What is gap at? 241. So it's got a ways to go to get to 241. You got the 200 and the VWAP kind of right there together. So potentially could get that double break on this if this comes back up. PEC actually could have got an entry right here on this pullback down to the 200. But possible U shape there. Oh, TRIL. And a little bit of a feeling about it. If it breaks 175, then it's got a lot of room to run still. Probably be a little bit slower of a play. Looks like it might try to break. Yeah, you missed it too. Yeah, I did too. I'm trying to figure out where to go. See, what is this? PRTO? This guy just pop up out of nowhere? Interesting. Look at the gap on this guy. What a gap. We got a gap all the way from where we're at now all the way up to like 250 on this. PRTO. No press release or anything. What's up, Dom? So this could be one of those pumpy plays right here. I am starting to lean towards PRTO. For maybe a possible pump on this. See, where's the 263 cents? there's just such a gap that could be filled on this play. It's above all resistance, with no resistance ahead besides a dollar. Dollar's going to be tough resistance, but it's interesting. We'll give that a second, but I want to keep an eye on it. We're getting close to that 837. We've been having those dollar rippers. I'm actually going to go on this. I think this might get going. Got filled at 80 cents. There's a lot of sellers at 8 if they get taken out here. I don't have a lot of volume yet, but I'm kind of gambling a little bit here to see if this is where we could particularly get the move. This might start getting pumped here. And yeah, it looks like we're going to start getting pumped here. A little bit all over the place at the second, but this guy's starting to get a little bit of action here. Right above the VWAP. I want the VWAP to hold, so. See if I'm right about this or if I'm wrong. I'm either really right or I'm really wrong. Oop, I might be really wrong. A little bit of action kind of all over the place here. Whew, really want that VWAP to hold up here. I'm going to give it a second. It's not moving crazy yet. I mean, it did go all the way up to 84 and then drop down to 75. But 75 cents should be pretty strong support. This is PRTO. I'm gambling a little bit, guessing on a pump. I'm thinking this might get pumped here in the next couple of minutes. It's not a super smart play, but it popped up on the scanner. And there's just such a big gap to fill on this stock that I could see traders moving in and pushing this up. I could just see this getting pumped by some other chat room or something. Because you really don't have any resistance besides the dollar. So might take it a little bit here. Yeah, I'm going to see if this is going to get pumped. It's a little crazy on my part, but like I said, after the trend this week of certain types of stocks getting pumped is what I'm looking for today. And this kind of fell into that category and popped up, so. It's kind of just riding the VWAP right now, which is fine. I want it to stay above the VWAP. But we need that volume to come in. So there's not a lot of selling at 80 cents, so 80 cents is not really holding it up as resistance. There we go, a little pop up here. right, slowly getting some buying in here. You see these bids come up and get over 80 cents. For some reason, the bids are right. There we go. Now the bids are up to 80 cents. And the ask is starting to climb a little bit. Getting a little slow climbing here. Let me go up to 84. See if this can get over 85. If this can start getting over 85, I think that's where the volume's going to start coming in at. And we're like right at it. Okay, now we're at 85. A little bit of selling there. Alright, see what happens. There we go. That candle opened at 85 cents. The bid's still not getting up there. There we go. The bid's up to 83 now. Slowly climbing right now. But if this keeps slowly climbing and starts popping up on people's scanners, I'm telling you, with that gap to fill, like this, it's got such a big gap to fill. That's what made me want to jump in on it. There we go. Bid's up to 85. But yeah, I just felt like this could get pumped so easily. We're still slowly climbing here. We got the VWAP starting to curve up too, which is always nice to see. Ask all the way up to 88 cents. Still not got that big buying volume yet either. It's just slowly creeping up right now. Decent buyer at 85 cents, 5,000 shares. But we should have room up to $1. $1 should be the next big resistance line. And if it breaks $1, this thing's going to go nuts. Big buyer, 20,000 shares at 85 cents just came in. So this might start getting some attention here. And the way it's slowly climbing, I feel like if it gets some volume, some real volume, this guy might go crazy. We might could get a halt and all that. So let's see. Bids up to 87 cents. Ask the 89. See this guy get over 90 here soon. Just patiently waiting this out, filling it out. See if we're going to get that big buying volume in on this. See if we get that chat room pump. You're in at 85. Just be careful. Just be careful, because like I said, there's no press release. The only thing that I'm going off of is the trend this week so far and the gap to fill in this stock. So I don't want anybody to jump in just because I did, because all I'm saying right now is pure speculation. I have no idea if this is actually going to run. I just think it has the potential. A lot of buyers came in here at 87, 20,000 shares. So yeah, if you do decide to get in on this play, just be smart about it. Like, it does have a lot of potential, but at the same time, it has no press release, so it could get pumped and dropped out real quick. But I'm just looking for it to get going. Bids up to 88 now. Okay. We're still just slowly climbing. Okay, 89 cents. Here we go. A little pop there. Now it should start popping up on people's scanners, I would think. So let's see if people start coming into this. See if this really starts going. Bid up to 91 cents. Bid up to 92 cents. Oh, back down to 91. There we go. Bids at 92. So we're just slowly creeping up still. Ask, we're all the way up to 95 on the ask. A lot of selling at 95 cents. But like I said, $1 is going to be real strong resistance. So the closer we get to $1, because this hasn't been over $1 in a while, I want to think about locking in. If we slowly build up to $1, might lock in half position, something like that. A little pullback here. Now we could, if the buying volume comes in right, this could just bust right through $1, but I don't know. It's a slow build right now. And you see there a little crack down to 87. Pull back to the VWAP here. But that could be good. Could get all those sellers out. And see, it's a little sketchy. Still a little sketchy. We want this VWAP to hold up for us. It's just not getting that buying volume I was expecting it to get. I mean, it is climbing slowly, but I was expecting, I mean, the float on this is only 22 million. Okay, the float's not as low as I thought it was. I thought it was a lot lower, so it will move up and down decently fast, but let's see, do we actually have a trend line starting to form maybe? That'd be great. I'd love to have a trend line on this up to $1. I don't know how much longer I want to wait with this either. That's the thing that's starting to get me, is it's starting to look a little weak. Oh, there we go. That big buyer just came in on 92 cents. So let's see if that starts pushing this up. Let's see it start getting over 95 soon. If we want this dollar break, we gotta keep the momentum. Oh, and you can see there, it's all over the place right now. We're all over the place. I don't like how it keeps coming back down and testing this trend line. We need it to start coming up. We needed to get over 95 soon. If it gets over 95 soon, we can probably get that rip. But like I said, if it keeps on testing this trend line and hitting the VWAP and testing support, it's going to make me nervous. It's already past that 837. It's 850. We're not getting that. We've not got that big move yet. Has anything else gotten a big move? I'm scared to look away right now. It's one of those plays where I feel like the potential is a ton, but I feel like there's a little bit of risk on it. Just needs to start coming up here. Need the bids to be staying over 90 cents. There's a bid back up to 90. My charting seems like it's lagging. I'm watching the bids go up and my candles are like delayed a little bit. A little bit of selling at 93 cents. Okay, so this trend line is gone. Ooh, big drop down there. Crack of this trend line. See, that's what's making me nervous. It's starting to look a little weak. This could just be some consolidation. Yeah, I mean, if that's where the trend line's at, it's not great. Get this reverse U shape, which I don't like. This guy needs to start coming up. We need to get back in that 95-cent range if we're going to rip. Because it is making me nervous. I don't want to take a loss after the loss I took on this account Tuesday. Like any amount of win to make up for some of that would be great, so. So this trend line may be the form of this might be the start of this trend line. We need this to hold up though to confirm it. This trend line's really got to hold up here. Looking a little weak here. That 85's there we go, a little pop up. And then back down to 85 cents. We need to get off his 85-cent bid because 85 cents is some support, and if that cracks, we could see this drop back down pretty hard. And it is testing that support. Now 85 needs to hold up. We really need the bids off of 85. Just trying to give us a chance to see if this is the trend line. We might get a bounce. I don't like that. It needs to get off. Get off of 85. Some buying came in there, but at this point, I don't know if this is going to get it or not. It's looking really weak right now. Really weak. But yeah, because that trend line, I don't know, that may be the bottom of the trend line there. Like I said, it's got to get off of this 85-cent mark. 85 starting to get taken out a little bit. Need those bids to come up. Lost some volume on this too. It was starting to gain some volume back in here as it got close to $1, but with that little sell off, Volume's kind of dropped off here. So I've kind of got my finger on the sell here, on the trigger. We need it off of this trend line, off of 85 cents, and back above the VWAP. So we need it back up around 87 cents to be comfortable. Right now I am not comfortably where I want to be in this. But I'm trying to give it a chance. Trying to give it a chance to see if volume is going to come in and fill some of this gap up. It's just a lot of selling weighing this down right now. 85 is still slowly holding up as support, but the more we keep hitting it, the more that it's going to weaken. That's why I say it needs to come off of that 85. I need the bids up here. Need the bids off of 85. I want to see the bids 86, 87. Okay, we got a buyer finally at 87 on the ask, so that brought it up some. Now we just need the bids to come up. There we go. Bids at 86, and we're starting to re-break the VWAP. So maybe just a little quick sell-off there. Got a decent buyer at 87 cents, 5,000 shares. There we go. We're getting some buying volume back in now a little bit. Finally, it was on 85 for so long, it was making me very nervous. That candle opened up a little lower than I like, but the bid's up to 89, so that's good. I'm going to keep seeing this climb. Oh, the bid dropped down to 86 there. Need to come back up. There we go. Stay off of that. Stay off. Oh, man. Quick little drop to 85 cents again. That's not good. Need to get off of that. Need to get off of that. There we go. Bid up to 88. Now the bid back down to 85. So that's what I'm saying. It's got to get off 85. Keeps jumping off for a second, then it goes back. We can't keep hitting 85 or it's going to be an issue. Alright. Now this candle can stay above the VWAP. Then we'll be in pretty good shape here, I think. So stay above that VWAP. Let's get back above 90 cents. Right on the VWAP now. Well, guys, this has been it's been an interesting play so far. I'm not sure what else is going on with the market. I've not been able to take my eyes off of this because it won't stay in the areas where I would be comfortable. It's having some pressure on it. Okay, that candle opened above the VWAP. But we need this candle to go up. See, we're hitting that VWAP again. We're getting back down towards that 85. It's got to come up. Okay, I'm willing to hold this. Oh, wow. Wow, a lot of buyers just came in at 88 cents. I mean, my level 2 just lit up and just way overtook the ask side, and now they're all gone. What is going on right now? What was all that about? Hmm. We don't have a lot of volume either, though. That's another thing that's making me nervous. We're back down to 85. All right, there's one bid off 86. Get back above that VWAP here. Kind of going sideways. But if we keep testing the 85 cent support, I'm probably going to get out of this. I'm trying to give it a chance, but it's got to start coming up. I mean, we still have $1 that we got to break through for it to really go on a run. And there's a little bit of selling at 95 cents as well. So I mean, it's got to start. It's got to start getting some buying momentum and slowly pushing it up. Right now, the selling is outweighing the buying and keeping it under 90 cents. See, here we are back on 85 cents again. Hmm. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. 85 is starting to get taken out here. Okay, there we go. Decent buyer at 86. Like, we're getting enough buying in this to just keep it up. That's it. And the buyer at 86 cents is slowly getting pecked at. And we might be starting to form one live sold frying pan strategy here. Starting to get that dang old frying pan. Just out of curiosity, I want to look at the 5 minutes, see what this looks like. On the 5 minute, if this keeps on rounding like this up to 95, we're good. But we cannot go back on that VWAP anymore, and we cannot be back on that 85 cents anymore. And there we're coming right back to it again. Right on 85. And there's not a lot of buyers right there at that 85 cent mark. Okay, there we go. See, we keep on testing 85 cent support, and it keeps on getting weaker every time we test it. Yeah. Yeah, see there? If this does not come back up right here, then may have to get out. There's barely any bids left at 85. Lot of red on this time and sells right now. Lot of selling going on. Though we're still holding up 85. Just barely. There's only 200 shares at 85 that's holding up. You see these bids come back up here. Next support will be 80 cents at my entry. But I really don't want to see it back down there. Yeah, come on back up. Man, it is getting real heavy on the selling side. Getting real heavy on this 85-cent support. This has to get off 85 here very, very soon and stay off of it. If not, if this doesn't get off 85 within the next like 30 seconds or a minute, this is gonna crack. Need the bids to come up. See, is our trend line? Is this maybe a trend line? Maybe. Oh, boys and girls, this is sketchy right now. Very, very sketchy. Still a lot of selling, not a lot of buying going on. TRIL. I will try to get over there in a second. There we go. A little movement on the ass. Now we just need that bid to come up. $100 shares right now, holding up 85. Okay, 200 shares. A lot of selling. A lot of selling, but it's not dropping below 85 cents. It's actually kind of strange. Because I've seen enough red on this time and sales at 85 cents to knock this down, and this still hasn't dropped yet. I hear you. I know there's no volume right now. Point of this play is for the volume to come in at 95 cents, like it started to. So that's what I'm waiting on. But right now, I'm just trying to make sure that it's gonna hold up. One Life Sin TRIL. That 85. Oh yeah, there's a drop down there. So that might be it for this guy. See if it has a quick pullback up here. Alright guys, I'm just thinking here. Thinking what I want to do. I didn't like that it dropped. I didn't like that it cracked 85. So it'll look like a 5 minute. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, oops, that's a 15. I think I'm about to get out of this. I think I'm gonna have to get out. Oh yeah, starting to crack here. Starting to crack that 80-cent mark too. So yeah, the selling is getting real heavy. So give us a half a second, see if it pops back over 80, see if I can at least make. Might not. Might just crack out here. Let's see. Trying to see if it's gonna get back over 80 cents real quick, so I can at least make something off of it. Spent all this time in it. I'd rather get a little bit than nothing. Gonna pop back over 80 here. Maybe not.
We do have pretty strong support at 75 cents, so that's what I'm kind of thinking about. Whether I want to give this longer or not. TI, One Life Green on TRL got him a win. Just right now I'm trying to debate. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm not sure exactly how I feel right at this moment about this. Because we did drop down. But if that's as low as it's going to go, if 80 cents is going to hold up as support and it starts building back up, I'm willing to hold it longer. So we also have the 200-day coming up, getting closer to our support too, so. And 75.
What to do, what to do. Looks like it might crack down some more here. Nice job. Nice job, you guys, on nailing TRIL. I kind of had a feeling it was going to go in a continuation today. Like I said, if that's as low as this is going to go, I'd be willing to hold it longer. No, it's looking real weak here. It needs to get back above 80 cents if it's going to still have a chance. And I apologize, I've not been able to look at anything else. I really was expecting this to get a little volume in that 95 cent area, and it just didn't. Not enough. And now I'm trying to decide whether or not, if this is going to hold up, if I should continue to hold it. 'cause it could be a ripper later today. Cracked that 79 cent. Got a lot of support at 78 cents, so let me look at something. I want to look at something. Let's see. So 12.50, it had a pop yesterday. A lot of buy-in at 78 cents, so that's pretty good support there. Yeah, killing it on TRIL. I mean, this potentially could be the U shape here. We had a run up, now we've had a pullback, and it's kind of holding up these bottoms here. Maybe hold up these bottoms and start U-shaping back around. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Yeah, kills on TRIL. Yeah, once it gets back across this line, should be a trend reversal on this. So for now, so I can look at some other stuff for a second, I'm just going to drop a stop loss in right under 75 cents. See what's going on with TRIL. Oh yeah, TRL did the nice move. So very nice move on TRIL. See AGTC below the 200 and the VWAP. PEC is breaking the VWAP right now. PECK. Trying to. So you got a little potential there. Alrighty then. Let's see. So PEC holding up the VWAP. TRIL all the way up to 250, still ripping. Looks like 250 is going to be some resistance, but it's trying to break through. You're going to have a bit of a pullback there. Oh, back up to 250 again. It's all over the place right here in these areas. But very nice play. Very nice play on TRIL. Could have got Several places for entry on this. So very nice job to everybody who killed it on TRIL. Through 50 is going to be pretty strong resistance on this. AGTC slowly climbing back up to the 200. If you get the break of the 200, you could have that possible move, slow move back up to the VWAP. Peck didn't hold the VWAP. PRTO still not really doing anything at the moment. PT, nothing really. LJPC, not a lot of volume on it, but potential U shape, except for the 50 is at 478. No, so okay, look at there. Damn, TRIL popped through that 250 resistance as well, all the way up to 280 quickly. So TRIL was really getting to it here. Very nice. Very, very nice. PRL's got a lot. PRTO has a lot of support at 78 right now. Well, maybe not. But it's almost where if it holds up and pops back above here, pops back above this downtrend, it could slowly keep going. But other than a couple of plays, there's really not a lot going on today. TRIL is pretty much the only play at this moment, and a possible play on AGTC. So, Peck, maybe possibly decent play. And at this point, TRL is pretty overbought. A lot of distance between the VWAP and where it's at right now. Whew. Oh, you took a position on AGTC, One Life. Well, it looks like TRIL is going to try to break 280. The PRTO starting to crack down a little bit more. Oh, and I got stopped out on that, so PRTO ended up being a loss. Tried to give you a chance, PRTO. All the way down to that 200. The 200 would probably definitely hold up as support, though, I would think. All right, so that was not successful. Could have been. I could have locked in at 95 cents, but woulda, coulda, shoulda's. TRL still going nuts. Looks like it's going to try to break three here soon. Yeah, there it goes. Wow. TRIL was my original thought before PRTO popped up. I should have stuck with my original instincts. This would have been a killer one. All right, guys, give me just a minute. I'm gonna go make a phone call real quick. Now that I'm out of that trade, I was in that trade way longer than I was expecting. So give me just a second. All right, guys, I am back. Looks like TRIL is having a nice pullback here after it ran over $3. So we'll give the stream about 15 more minutes here. See what else is going on. TC nothing, of course. Of course, PRTO only dropped down to enough to knock my stop loss out. I knew I should have put it below 73, but that's all right. So I don't think we've seen the last of PRTO. Like, it might not do much more today, maybe not much more tomorrow, but next week, if this gets back up close to $1 at any point, and we can see here as it was getting close, volume was starting to come in, but this thing has not been over $1 in a very long time. So I could easily see this next week coming out with a good press release or getting pumped or something. So I'm gonna keep it on the watch list for next week. I think it's one that's definitely got a ton of potential. So PEC was got that little bit of move from the 200 up to the VWAP there, so that would have been a decent little play there. And you know TRIL's a good one. Oh man, Gene had a nice pop here. This is a perfect continuation pattern. I want you to see this, guys. Look at this. You have an initial run up. You have a second day of pullback. About midways to this big green candle. And then the third day, you have this big pop up. So, that is a perfect continuation pattern. So there was plenty of opportunities to make some money today in the market. If you did, good job. If you didn't, if you took a loss, no worries. There'll always be tomorrow and the next day. So far, January has had some movers. It's a little choppy, but not too bad. It's a decent January. We've definitely had some nice movers for January so far. A lot of continuation type plays. Okay, so just for an example, this is TRIL, right? We look at this. There's a little gap back here, but you can see it continually, slowly built up until it's finally went on this nice, massive run. PRTO, almost the exact same thing. It's been slowly building up. Not quite as long as TRIL, but it's definitely been slowly building up. And if it continues to slowly build up like TRIL did, then it can get this type of move. It's actually got a little bit lower of a float than TRIL, so but you can see there TRIL hadn't been over $1 in a long time either, and now it's all the way up to $3. So PRTO is kind of what I'm thinking of. Will be the same thing as as TRIL. Yeah, we definitely want to keep this on watch. The thing that's better about PRTO is this gap is crazy. So Any questions, comments, or concerns? Let's go ahead and get those in if there's any. And I did take a little loss today, but that's okay. Because I really think we might have found a ripper before it's going to rip. See, AGTC, kind of the same thing, you know, it's not doing much for a while and then starting to build up again, and now it's went on a nice rip. So January looks like maybe the continuation month where we're getting continuation rips. It's like TRL might start making a little U shape here. If this holds up, starts slowly climbing back up to $3. You might see it over $3 again. That's only if this bottom holds up here. You don't want to jump. You don't want to drop him below 265. AXNX, nothing really there. See, what's the pot stocks doing today? ABBV, not much there. Aurora having a little bounce back up. My boy Planet 13 having a little pullback there. Back to the 200 day, but that's alright. That'll probably hold up. TRL was a good one. AZRX. I could potentially see AZRX getting hot too. If it breaks $1.50, maybe next week. There's no volume right now, but I'm gonna add AZRX to this list too because I like the chart pattern. Put a couple of guys on here. Take DPW off for now. But yeah, these are just watches for later. EMS, CDTX. That's interesting. BIOC. I don't see anything on it. BOIC couldn't really ever get over the 200. It's still struggling with it now, but it did open 32 cents up to 35 cents, but that's about as much as it got. There's a little gap in there. Yeah, nothing on BOIC really. Hmm. Yeah, I mean BOIC. I mean, there was a little bit. It's such a cheap stock, even though it only moved like a penny and a half. See, 30, actually 35, 32, 31. It moved about 4 cents. BOC moved about 4 cents, but with such a small price, you could have got quite a bit of shares. NADA. It's not even on the low of my chart. This is a very low, cheap stock. My 1 minute chart don't even want to load on this. I mean, let's see. Let's see if it's no. Yeah, it's just that ticker symbol NADA. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not particularly sure what you're looking at, Dom. I may be. I don't know. My chart just. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my chart, but anyways, I mean this stock is worth a fraction of a penny. And these type of stocks are really hard to trade, especially when when TOS doesn't want to load the chart for it. But I don't know how long you've been trading for. I know some people make money off of these lower price stocks like this, these fraction of a penny stocks. I don't really have any experience with them. I try to stay away from them because they're just so low. And I mean, if a company's worth less than a penny, then it's probably 99% likely it's a terrible company. Because I mean, it's almost at zero. So. But yeah, I can't really tell you anything about this. I really don't know. I don't. All I know is I don't like trading stocks that low. But hey, if you're successful with it, then go after it. I'm not gonna hate on anybody else's way of making money. So you do have a whoops, that trend line is really ugly. So you do have a trend line on TRIL. You have some potential there for possible trend line bounce, or might have already kind of got it there. Yeah, the trend line bounced like right there, 250 all the way up to 280. So it would have been a decent little trend line bounce. Now BOIC, I could see possibly trading. That one I'm not in disagreement on. You do have this 50-day at 44 cents. So I mean, it does have room to run to 44 cents with this little small gap. So I mean, there is some potential to make some pretty decent money on this. I would say though, I don't think it would be today. I think BOIC is probably going to go sideways. It really needs to come up some because it's on this 9 EMA. support, but if it could come up, and then maybe tomorrow or next week, you might could see it fill this gap up to that 45 cent mark. So it's not that bad. It's just the other one, the NADA, is just like nothing to really work with. But yeah, you got a nice trend line on TRIL right now, if that can hold up. See my boy PRTO ain't doing nothing. PRTO starting old frying pan. PCK, nothing there. Alright, so basically, let's see, what's CEI do today? Nothing. Look, little pullback there on CEI today and yesterday, so CEI potentially could get going again tomorrow. I think CEI likes to move on Fridays anyway. So that could be one for tomorrow. Possibly. TRIL is actually looking pretty good on this trend line. PRTO moving back up a little. Interesting. So, yeah. Not too much else going on, though. I think TRIL is probably going to be the only player for a little while today. If it stays on this trend line, now it is really high up, so if you are thinking about playing it again, just be very careful. Know that it is very high up. It is 81% up. So, alright, guys. If there's not any questions, comments, or concerns, I will go ahead and end the stream here in about 2 more minutes. We'll be back tomorrow on the small account challenge. I don't know quite yet if I'm going to trade or not tomorrow because it is Friday. I might want to save the small account challenge until Monday. But we'll be back tomorrow anyway. We'll see what's going on. See if there's anything very easy. I do not want to force anything tomorrow. But I'm only like $105 away or something like that from being over 1,000 on the small account challenge. So I do not want to take a loss. I want the next win on the small account challenge to get it over 1,000 if possible. So that's why I say tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to trade or not. We'll see what the market presents us in the morning. But we've got some potential plays already for next week. Which is one reason why I kind of want to hold off tomorrow. Man, it could be a hot week next week. Yeah, One Life could be right about that. You could potentially look for the buy off of the VWAP, a bounce off the VWAP here, especially if it cracks this trend line, which it looks like it's going to. So yeah, nice little slow. Slow, pretty easy Thursday here. So I'll check a couple more things here. You do have a potential possible U shape here on AGTC if it can break back above 650. It's kind of interesting. Well, all right, guys. We'll go ahead and end the stream here. See you guys back here tomorrow. I appreciate everybody joining me today, as always, and putting your input in. Congratulations to everybody who killed it today. Be ready for tomorrow in case an opportunity is presented that we can't pass up, even though it's a Friday. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Like, once again, thanks for joining me.